Can you guys hear me at all? It's going to have some weird connections here for a second. I have to run my child to karate practice because their bike tire is flat. So fun times in the life. Oh, this guy's hauling butt zini. Guy, gal, can't tell. Anyways, how you guys doing tonight? Vix Blades, Marco, Ground Fog, good to see you guys. It's going to be a short live tonight. I don't know if you can even hear me right now, actually. But it's going to be a short live tonight as I got to get up at 3 a.m. and drive a couple hours to make it to the airport for a San Diego trip. So it's going to be nice to unthaw from the frigid temperatures of Wyoming. Are you at a drive-through? No, I'm just driving to drop my son off at karate. Because walking would be illegal and hard on him to walk 2 blocks to karate.
I was about to walk. Love you, Dad.
Kick some butt, literally. Love you. All right. The package is delivered. Homer Feltus, good to see you at drive-through. I really wish I was at a drive-through, but no, I'm not. I'm hungry. We'll see what's going on tonight. So how was your guys' week? Let me know what you carried. I should be home in about T-minus 2 minutes, so I will jet down to the basement. I definitely need to put some chapstick on. I'm feeling it. All right. How's your guys' week? Anything exciting? I'm, again, going to San Diego on some military orders. I got to shave up and get some hairs cut. Look all fly. Can you guys hear me all right? Someone give me a thumbs up in the chat, please. Man, I'm looking really great today. 5x5. All right, this week carried a drop bear and, of course, the Ozark Trail. You know, I got a couple extra Ozark Trails in, and I'm thinking I'm going to do learn how to do that RIT dye on them. Maybe do like some fades. Learn how to do that. But I think fade with RIT dye is going to be a pain in the patootie. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But it just seems like it's going to be sounds like a suck order. Yeah. Okay. Got all this stuff here. I asked my son to take out his discs, because they're not going to have them all week if I leave. But I figure I'll just do it for him because he'll forget. All right, sorry about the up close and personal here. Ooh, bear cub left cave. All right. Got the duds all did, right? Is that right? It's weird to be in for so long and just be a bar. She's all pretty. Getting ready to be fly. Got my wings. Got them all shined up. Okay, get that all taken care of. Okay. I feel like I need sustenance. Is tonight's live, or are you just going to go? No, Grizzle Bear, this is tonight's live. I have to go early. I meant to put that in the description. I just didn't. But I have to go early because I'm only going to go on for an hour, 2 hours max. I have to get up super early to drive to the airport because in Wyoming, nothing is close. So the closest airport that I can fly out of is 100 miles away. And then the next closest one is 168. So, oh, it's nice in the dark water room. At least that's all ready. You guys help me decide what I should take to San Diego with me. Got some knives on the short list that I would like to take, but I need to do some short videos just because I'm not going to be able to take all the knives to do the random daily postings. So, well, thank you, Fat City. Barbie, good to see you. 28 Baby Shark, please like the stream. Thank you. Let me update. Remember to update your chat filter. I'm going to do all messages. And, oh, I forgot I'm wearing my squadron hat in here still. I feel like I should wear something else because I don't want to. This is one of my uniform covers. I don't want to ruin this one. Chapstick, that's what I need to put on. Yeah, that's a cool one. You know what? There we go. Oh, there's my RTB hat. All right, so Rolf, good to see you. Jim Cox. Yeah, let me know what you guys carried this week. I need chapstick, first order of business. And I need, yeah. Lips are rough today. I never knew sunburning your lips was a real thing, but it definitely is a real thing. Okay, I got my homie's knives here. So I did a little project yesterday. I got the new Monterey Bay. I don't need, no, we have constitutional carry here in Wyoming, so I am going to take some blades to Cali. I just don't even, I guess, know what's legal, but I know when you're military, it doesn't really matter anyways. But so Monterey Bay released the Wolverine. I got it in, and I decided to make it Wolverine-esque. And I did the yellow with royal blue highlights, kind of like Wolverine from DC Comics. And I know that's a direct aim is what he made these because the other version is called the Sabretooth, which is Wolverine's archenemy. So anyways, I decided to do this. I'm going to add some more blue because it needs more blue to set it off. But yeah, the colors came out great. May not be picking it up great in the light, but it was pretty fun, pretty cool to do. I haven't promoted this one yet because it's not done, but you guys get to see it in person before it's actually completed. So in the comics, well, at least on a lot of the comics, he has 3 claw marks, well, claw triangles on his torso, basically his obliques. And I might do the 3 blue claw marks on the side of here. I don't know yet. So anyways, that's what I meant. Like going to Cali, do you still follow their pew laws? I'm not taking any pews there. I'm aviation maintenance. I really have no use to carry a gun. And this one is a professional development conference, so I'm just going to carry, you know, the fun things. Well, not that the guns aren't fun, definitely are, but yeah, so that's what I'm headed to do. Hey, Kathleen Smith, good to see you. Homer, color looks great, neat shape too. Very interesting blade shape. It's not one that I'm immediately drawn to as far as blade shape goes, but it's super cool. And anything that I can do to support MBK, I'm going to do that because they're good dudes. But I love on, I don't know if I can zoom in on here. Oh, cool. Well, let's get some gray hair in there. That'd be excellent. I like how the jimping is close and then spaces out. I think that's actually really neat. Just something different, you know. Not every knife has to be the same. So when I do the add more blue to these. I'm going to bring them down to where the blue bolster is about in line with that internal stop pin. So I'll make the blue bolsters fatter, and then I'll add those 3 pins on there. So, yep, the Wolverine. Hope you're getting better, Wyoming Adventures. Wyoming Adventures, good to see you. Isn't there some controversy? Controversy with what, Jim? Like knife controversy with the Wolverine or something else, or just I heard some controversy yesterday in the knife world, but I don't even pay attention to the news, so that looks like too close to eye and face. All right, yeah, let me know what you guys carried today. Rat King, what'd you carry? I really do dig, I love fullers, and so this is super cool looking. Something about MBK and materials used. Oh, I didn't know. The only controversy I heard, I think, yesterday was the Smoky Mountain Knife Works releasing the Nimble knockoff. So I don't know. I saw it on their website, and it looks definitely like that knife, but I mean, a Nimble is light years ahead of that knife, whatever it is. And there's nothing wrong with Rough Riders, but it's definitely a very close representation of the Nimble. We'll just put it that way. So, Darkwater, sir, knives are life. Good to see you. Just a rando gas station knife, practicing how to sharpen. That's a good place to start sharpening. But the thing is, if some of those gas station knives really don't have any good heat treats, so no matter what you do on sharpening, it may not even take an edge because you're going to be fighting with chips and the ability to not actually sharpen that. So just keep that in mind. If you're not getting the sharpening that you want, and you've been really working at it, it may not be your sharpening. It may be the blade steel on the knife. So I'm still behind with everyone. Yeah, me too. Still trying to get to 500 subs. I'm getting closer. It's going to be lit. Lots of giveaways. Barbie, how many are you at right now? Yeah, if y'all that are in here, we got 19 in, 19 likes. That's cool. 19 for 19. I'm sure everybody's subscribed to Barbie, EDC Girl, but if you haven't, her link is right there. And if you would, 421, we need to get you up higher. It's 422. It's April 22nd. You got to be at least at 422. So, Vix Blades, good to see you. War Room EDC in the house. So yeah, I'm just getting packed up for tomorrow. Ooh, looking kind of funny right now. But I got this in, well, I'm trying to remember what I got on all in this last week, but I think I got this in after my live last week. And Poi Kilo Blade tuna, this is the second one I've had. The first one was a loaner from Poi Kilo Blade to do the video. And anyways, I wanted a carbon fiber version, and it's definitely lighter. I definitely like that about it. Oh, I got an idea here. Let's roll. Instead of trying to fight with the light, hey, we got a light. This is crazy. That's what ring lights are for. So anyways, me, I can't leave anything alone, so I've already decided that I'm going to add a finger choil to this knife. You can see it kind of markered in there because I want to be able to grab the blade up here, but that's me. Not everybody, probably people are going to freak out because I cut into a brand new Poi Kilo blade, but it is what it is. It's my knife, right? So, oh, sorry. Can you sharpen with sandpaper without scratching the blade? I wouldn't use sandpaper. I would, depends on the grade of sandpaper and the angle you're going at, but there's not much difference, I guess, between sandpaper and a stone. So I suppose you could, but you have to keep a very tight angle. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it with sandpaper. So Pyro Assassin, what's weird is yesterday I don't know, my children, I found a cardboard in the backyard, and there was a nice hole burned into the middle with a magnifying glass. And I was like, I got little Pyro Assassins around here. I'm like, heck, I haven't even seen Pyro in a hot minute. So anyways, weird thing, but said your name yesterday, and it was just by chance. So good to see you here. I'm carrying the Civivi Midwatch, the Benchmade Bug Out, and the Mini Bug Out. Vic always with a pile of knives. I love it. Kodiak Edge, what's going on, Chip? Good to see you, Shippy. Everybody saying hi to each other. I'm not carrying anything today but my bed. Hey, Wyoming Adventures. I would give my left arm right now to be asleep because I got to get up at 3 a.m. So, got to get up at 3 a.m., drive to Cody, and fly out of there to San Diego. So, I've been messing with my McNeese this week, preparing for possibly trying to get the Dixon Friday. That's awesome. Yeah, I've been busy with work. Is a grit and paper tough enough to cut steel? Would be my question. It'll definitely. Hello, I'm from Indonesia. How you doing, Zanwar? Hopefully that's how you say your name. I try to be good with names, but sometimes not so great. Bodie L. Nathan Cooper carried the Bodie LL, but it never left the house. I never left the house yet. Hey, that's right. You still carried it, right? I carry all over the place. I'm not in bed, but I have been home for a few days and not carrying much. I got to get back to things tomorrow, ready or not. Yep. What else I was going to talk about? There's so much that I can talk about. So, anyways, yeah. So my content is going to be pretty light for the next few days. I'm going to do like a short on this and probably a couple other knives, but I'm not going to have the, different watch, 2 different knives and coins because I just can't carry all that stuff to San Diego with me. So it's going to be a little bit lighter, which is fine. So just, if you see the one short and it's 60 seconds or 45 seconds, it's not my normal daily carry videos because I'm going to be on the road. So just letting you know what's going on. Malcolm Holt, good to see you. Dwayne Letterman, how are you, man? So War Room carried the Chris Reeves knife, large and Cosi, Hinderer, XM18, pickled steel Cosmos prototype, and the SE Izula Fixie. Sorry if I missed anyone. Switch from phone to PC. No worries, Jim. Think I got run down taking care of my friend, just hoping he doesn't get sick. I don't really get cleared until Thursday after the eye surgery, but I have to drive tomorrow. Well, be safe, Kathleen. So how many of you in here are going to Blade Show? Oh, yeah, by the way, I did send a message to Help with Gadgets. I know he's usually on at this time, and I just apologize because I told him I had to go on early tonight. And he's like, oh, no worries, man. He went live on Sunday, and he wasn't going to go tonight. So I just want to check in with everybody, because I don't want to step on anybody's toes. That's never my, you'll be at Blade West. It's never my intention to step on people's toes during this. I just, there's a lot of pie there, and I just don't want to step on, again, anybody's toes and get any crossed feelers. You know what I'm saying? Hope your surgery goes well, Kathleen. What days, Kathleen? You said you're Lanyard Man. Good to see you. Your surgery is what day? Well, Lanyard Man, you got to stop by Concept. I'll be working Concept's booth. It's going to be great. Looks like I have a red spot right here. What is that? Interesting. Laid Off Pete stopping by to say hello to all Darkwater fans. Thank you for being a member of the Anchor crew for 3 months. Laid Off Pete, good to see you. Had surgery last week, just recovering now. Okay, good to know. I'm not going to Blade Show, but if I don't get a Dixon Friday, maybe someone can keep an eye out for one at ATL for me. Yeah, Jim Cox, you just have to let me know and send me a message of what I can look for you guys. So, yeah, do you guys think I'm crazy for wanting to cut a finger choil into this already? Let me see if I can get that angle where you can actually see it. There. I was never intended to be a hand model. I tried to get the curvature to line up or mirror this curvature right here. So that was kind of my intention, is to have that same angle. May or may not show up. I didn't know you were a fellow player. I've played for a lot of years. I just am horrible at it. I definitely do not put in the effort. Have a lot of guitars. Do what you do, Darkwater. Yeah, good to see you, YouTube Music Portal. No, not crazy. If I use this McNeese a lot, I might make the sharpening choil a bit bigger someday. You would definitely finger choil it. Cool. Yeah, I'm on the lines anymore where I'm just like, I'm gonna cut it. It's been fun learning how to do this and being able to use knives like I like to. So I don't think I've ever seen a mod of yours I didn't agree. Oh, well, thank you, Laid Off Pete. I appreciate it. Truth. Well, you're going to keep our comments. You guys leave that comment on there for right now. But Truth, we are going to be respectful in this chat. We don't seek attention. And, if that's the best thing that you can come up with, especially with that name, maybe you should live to that name a little bit better. So, anyways, please no disrespectful comments like that, and keep it clean because there are children that come onto this live and watch. Okay, so I'd appreciate it. Give me 1 second, guys. Well, Rodney, you're texting me right now. I forgot to turn off my notifications and dollars to donuts. My mom is going to call me or my brother and interrupt the live. So give me 1 second. Let me turn my notifications off. So Rodney, I don't mean to thank you for texting me, but I have to ignore the comments. So you're sending me, I can't see what you sent me. I didn't see the pictures. So I don't, and I also don't know what the delay is. So give me 1 second. Okay. There we go. Now it's on do not disturb. So we should be straight on that. All right. So yesterday, I appreciate this live is the only one that I can play when my grandkids are around. Well, I want my kids to be able to watch, and I want families to be able to watch. If when you're in a household and you have one TV, and say dad wants to watch, say the Darkwater live. There's a few that I've gone on where it's just cuss words every other word, and I it's just not for me. And it's hard for me to stay and listen to lives where that's all it is. I hear it enough all the time. I don't need to hear it. So anyways, I just I want to keep it clean, and I want it to be where people can actually enjoy it and learn something about knives and what's going through some crazy mind like mine, and it'd be okay to have your kids there, even just sitting around coloring, because kids hear everything. So anyways, I got my multi-etch in this week to do the high spectrum voltage colors. And let me tell you, Rodney can attest to this, and War Room, and a few other people that I've been texting this over the last few days. I have been frustrated to no end because it's not been going good. We'll just put it that way. I can't expect everything to turn out legit on the first try. And so I had some things like this knife initially this weekend. Did the electric green. It looked really good, except for the surface finish that I had done on it was really bad. At least I didn't think it was when I did it, but when it went under the ano, it definitely showed it. So okay. In the reality where guitars were hats, only reality I'm looking for back to the drawing board. Oh, Burt Relic. So multi-etch is the solution. And anyways, I feel like I ruined some stuff this week, and luckily it was my own. I wanted to get a couple days in messing with this stuff before. Oh, sorry, I'm taking it off screen. Before I do anything for anybody else. I mean, the low voltage colors have been great. I feel like I've really got that down, but this is a whole new ball game. So anyways, do I have any right here that I did? I don't know. So, anyways, this is what came out today. I redid this one from a couple days ago, and I just got a wild hair. And I was on the phone with Derek for real, and I said, you know what? I think I know how to do this. I'm going to try it while I'm on FaceTime with him. And so as I was FaceTiming him, I did this, and it was super cool, and it came out really good. So I will tell you that doing this surface prep is everything. And no matter how good you clean it and degrease it, and it could be the cleanest thing on the planet, if you put it in there and the surface prep is garbage, it's going to look like poop. So Gnarly Charlie, good to see you. Let's see here. I was wondering if you can jump my sixth skill when you have time. I probably could do that. Not ruin, fail forward, as they say. Absolutely. Gnarly Charlie says, I appreciate your consideration for the whole family. I avoid some of the content if it gets too negative in spirit. Yeah, like I I I always do it with the kids in mind, because no matter what, like I want to watch shows that if my kid happens to pop in the room and to say, hey, dad, mom, I need some. Oop, give me 1 second here. Pulling off the cell network. Let me know how that works. But anyways, if it pops in the room and it has a question, they're not going to walk in on you watching something questionable. So starting this channel, that was the whole point. Is I wanted it to be where it doesn't matter at what point a kid walks in, if they're listening to me talk or one of my guests, that it would be we're on the up and up. So we're putting our best foot forward. Now in the chat, that's what my moderators are for. They can absolutely hammer people if they come in and say stupid stuff like Truth said, and that's really disheartening to me to have a name like Truth and then talk all that filth out of your mouth. So, anyways, enough rant on that. That's why I do the channel the way I do. So I've been slipping. When I call you Darkwater, my apologies. Well, luckily, War Room, when we talk, I'm usually downstairs by myself. So anything by a seaman, and he's meaning a sailor, is questionable. Um, well, we got to try. I mean, I am a sailor, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I am far from it. That term "cuss like a sailor." I am a sailor, ergo, I'm probably a professional at it, but that doesn't mean I have to do it in front of anybody else. I have to account for that stuff one day, and I would rather, first off, I'd rather just eliminate it from my actual speech pattern in the first place, in the positions that I'm in. But there's definitely better things to say than cuss words. So my internet is down on the phone right now. I think ours is too. Yeah, I'm Eddie. Been in the Navy for going on 25 years in June, and I've only been on one ship. I wouldn't technically call myself a sailor, so I'm more Air Force than sailor. But yeah, I've been in aviation my whole career. But anyways, yeah. So this I pulled this one out yesterday or today, and it had some unintended spots. These were not supposed to be on there, and the only thing that I can come up with um, is that it was maybe dissimilar metal corrosion or something from using the same sandpaper for finishing. So even though I washed it and what is that, Sonic bathed it still did this. So I think it actually looks really dope, but it was totally an unintended consequence. And so I compared this to a mahi mahi, is what it actually reminded me of. And this is straight up spot on to what a mahi mahi looks like, with the green and the blue fade and the blue spots on it. So I'm going to call it a win, even though it was not intended with those spots. So turned out really good. My father always said cuss words are a sign of a small vocabulary. I absolutely agree. I think if you spend any time in the military, it becomes default. Like I'm not saying that's an excuse to cuss, but like even people cussing in the military, I don't even notice it. I haven't noticed it for 20 plus years. It's just like, then I get back home, my wife's like, you need to go chill out for a little bit. So, uh, impurities, I don't think it was impurities in the metal. I think it was added external impurities in the metal. So just, the it would be dissimilar metal corrosion, um, is what I would think it would be. Because if I'm sanding this titanium and then I'm sanding the back of blades to make them hand satin, or the blades to make them hand satin, and then I'm introducing steel to titanium, that might be part of it. It could be something soluble on the surface of the anode solution. I don't know. So, and yeah, Eddie is retiring in 55 days. A career in the Army, and that is highly respectable and commendable. So, Mr. Eddie, I am proud of you. And, we like to give each other crap in the comments, but my hat's off to you, sir. I salute you for a lifelong of service and your willingness to lay down your life in defense of this country. Um, we owe you the highest honor. So, thank you, Mr. Eddie, for everything that you've done. And I am proud to call you brother. So, all right, let me catch up on the comments here. I have a small vocabulary. Yes, that is awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, what you guys carried today. That would be sweet. Hey, Darkwater, Blade Walker needs prayers. We were trying to get him to 1,000 sub. He's doing very poorly. Yes, if someone would post Blade Walker's channel on here, I would greatly appreciate that. That was another reason I talked to multiple people today about that. Is we want to make this live tonight about Blade Walker, and I wish he was able to join me on this tonight. But let's try to get him up in subs. I don't know where he's at. I've had little to no time today to do anything. So if someone would post his channel, I'd be forever indebted to you for that. Mr. Eddie carried the Benchmade bug out. Best knife ever made. Help with gadgets. There you are. Good to see you, brother. Caleb, good to see you, man. Burkles, Cerakote LLC. What is up, Burkles? I don't think I've ever seen you in here, but that's really cool. I do not have the Cerakote skill. I got asked today if this was Cerakote, which it could be, but it's not. This one's Ano. But yeah, that is super cool that, that's a skill that someday I wanted to learn. I have too many hobbies that I want to do, and that is definitely not on the high priority list. So I have too many gun parts I need to Cerakote. So, anyways, all right, let's thank you, Tommy, for posting that. Kelly's Mishmash. Those scales look sweet. All right, I'm gonna put it down so you guys don't gotta see. But Sons of Liberty, San Antonio, Texas. Pretty awesome friend of mine, Mike, that owns there. And yeah, anyways, let's get on with it. Oh yeah, and the room does look good. I really like the way this room color turned out. And thank you guys for helping me pick this. It means a lot because every day I come down here and do some work, it's like kind of like a vacation. It's kind of relaxing, and I really like it. So, Aaron D, good to see you. I'm trying to see what your logo is. Looks like a pixie. Ron Crow, be careful with neighborhoods. Wait, Ron Crow's in here? Brian Kerr, hey buddy, got your package. Yeah, Brian, it's funny. Every day you're one of my top friend suggestions on Facebook. But if I sent you a message, you'd be like, who's this dude in the uniform? I don't know who that is. So, carried my smock and crew wear and Mannix 2 and Magnica and AWT scales. Cool. Thank you for sending it, though. I almost didn't find it. I'm missing that, so. Yeah, it's definitely, it is anodized, Burkles. All right, just catching up on here. All right, I'm going to put you down so you can see what's going on over. Oops, I'm sorry, guys. When I flipped the screen around, I hit the mute on this, so I'm a little bit of a dummy. My apologies. My finger is larger than the spin around camera flip button. I must have hit both of them, so my bad. Someone anodized their tall boy before I did mine. Well, Jim Cox, you have two of them, and I was hoping you would sell me one of them. Well, this is the Concept Apollo, and I really dig this little guy. It is super lightweight, and it just rips. Tiny little crossbar lock in there, and the way you take it apart is absolutely bonkers. But other than that, this thing is crazy. Sorry if I have not said hello, typing as fast as I can. Yes, I understand completely. Caleb76, I started your live stream up and hit like, but no one was over here. Caleb, were you on tonight? Jim sold you a tall boy and you love it. That's awesome, Caleb. That's awesome. Darn old iPhones. Blade Walker, what's going on, man? How are you doing right now? Are you in the hospital right now, is I guess the question. Shares Gear, good to see you. I want a Fenrir, she says. Me too. Wait, I have a Fenrir. I have a Tenable. Yeah, Blade Walker's on here, so yes, I was 7 to 9 Eastern every Tuesday. Well, I don't mean to go on, Caleb, tonight early. That I knew there was someone else that went live tonight, but like I said, I sent Help with Gadgets a message and just apologizing I had to go early, but I'm not going to be on here long tonight. I can't. I have to get up at 3 a.m. and drive to the airport. So it's going to be a very short night. We're still going to do giveaways. All right. So I just want to give me a second, guys. Let's, I mean, if you're in your room or whatever you're doing, if you're driving, please don't bow your head and close your eyes. But I just want to say a prayer. And if anybody has any prayer requests, please drop them in the comments right now because I want to pray for Blade Walker and lift him up. And again, someone please post his channel in the comments so we can do what we're going to do there. And yeah, please, if you have any prayer requests, post them in the comments. We're going to do that right meow. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to drop prayer requests. I don't care who it's for. So there's Blade Walker's account. Everybody, please, if you're not already subscribed, go and subscribe to him. No, I was not on the right stream, but I was just chatting over here instead of chatting. Darkwater Summon is always on. There's a bunch of us, no big deal. Well, I just wanted to get on early because I know you guys know me. I always say I'm only going to go for a short, and then I end up doing 4 or 5 hours. And I literally can't do that because I'm going to miss my very important flight tomorrow. So will you hold a Tenable Fenrir for me at Blade Show? Sure. If I can. What day are you going there, Lanyard Man? Somebody asked me, and I don't know if that was Lanyard Man, were you the one wanting this, or was that Brian Kerr? Somebody was asking about the sheepdog here, and I have been swamped with Blade Walker. You don't gotta be sorry about missing people in comments. You know, that's the hardest thing, and I love about the Blade community is, you know, we do say hi to each other, but say like Chris war room driving in the truck. It's not feasible to say hi to everybody when you're driving, 80 miles an hour in a big rig. So let me get some knives laid out here. So I apologize, guys. Let me put the light over here. There we go. What did I get in this week? Okay, we're just going to set some knives out. This is the chili pepper. Did I show this last week? I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. So, and I'm just going to set these out so you guys can want me to bring them out if you do or don't. I'm going to set this down here. It wasn't me, but I do like it, and I don't have a sheepdog. Well, I'm selling this one. I'm trying to raise funds for this trip to San Diego, which leaves tomorrow. So I'm really bad about it. But got another Asher in today, so now I can actually do my Asher video. I've got most of the set now. BEEDC, what's up, fam? Yeah, so please, if you haven't subscribed to Blade Walker, please go to his channel right now. I don't see any prayer requests yet, or have I missed one? Let me scroll back in the comments. I had asked about the sheepdog if you didn't get rid of it until Blade Show. LSK wanted it. LSK. Who's LSK? My mind is slow right now. Adventure 50, good to see you. It was me, but I'm a little short on funds. Okay. It doesn't, if you're short on funds, let me know. I'll still hold it. That's just it. Is I can do push-ups, and it's not like I'm going to be out searching for knives in San Diego, because I'm going to be at a professional leadership development conference, and probably won't have a whole lot of time to go out and fart around. Dragoon LSK. Oh, Legion Steel knives, duh. Where is Legion Steel? Haven't seen them. I don't remember Legion Steel asking about it, but maybe they were. All right, so I think these are what I got in last week. There might be other ones. Yes. Oh yeah. I did get more in. I just got to remember what they were. All right, so the Kaiser Crest, we got that in. We're definitely going to pray for Blade Walker. Was there any other prayer requests? He asked about it before, Lanyard Man. Okay, did not know that. Yeah, I don't remember them emailing me. Maybe they did, but not that I remember. Request from my friend Geraldine. Let me get my pen, because here I'm asking for this, and I don't even have anything to write it down. Being silly goose over here. So one. Blade Walker. And Geraldine. Ooh. Let's see here. BEDC, what's up? Good to see you. I'm just learning about knives. Which Civivi model did you send me? I like it. It goes well with my Leatherman CX. My friend Gunnifer starts chemo next week. Oh, Jennifer. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Okay. All right. Get another minute, and we'll kick this off, and then we're gonna prayers for all who are sick and suffering. Yes. I'm trying to eat some cranberry health mix, aka nuts and fruit. So I do have this one available. If anybody is interested in a Kubi Royal, it is brand new. This is M390 and Flame Anno tie. And anyways, I think 110 for this one shipped. So if anybody's interested in this is an absolute beast. It is brand new. I've never carried this. And it is awesome. I just need to raise funds. So, I'm late. What is that knife with those green anodized scales? Ray Stupka. This is the Bridgeport 395 version 1. And I decided to do something a little crazy with it because I'm going to SoCal tomorrow. And I wanted something that looked like I could blend in the ocean anyways. So, Jason Rogers, how you doing? It was a Savivi spiny dogfish, says BE. Be sure to hit the like button. Thank you very much. Good. I'm going to be listening. I need to lay back down. Okay, well, that's good enough for a prayer request too right now. So, all right. YO. Should have had it Cerakoted. Right? I probably do need to get some stuff Cerakoted. My stuff is all gun parts that I need Cerakoted, so. All right, so anyways, I'm going to pray for these guys right now. So just letting you know. All right, so Lord, we come to you right now and just ask you, you know all those that are sick and hurting. We don't have to lift them up. You know already. But we lift them up because we love them and we believe in them and we want to see that sickness and suffering go away, Lord. So we come to you right now as a body because where two or more are gathered, you are there. And we're gathered from all over the world right now on this YouTube Live. And just thankful to be able to talk about our hobbies but always first keep you at the top of our minds and keeping you first. So Lord, we just ask you right now, we lift up Steve Blade Walker to you, Lord. You know what's going on with him, the medical issues that's going on, Lord. I just ask that you bring immediate comfort and peace to him, Lord. And we are all in agreement. We want to see him get better. We want to see him be a thriving member of this community. And Lord, we just ask that you do what you do, perform miracles, and bring our brother back to full health, Lord. So we're in agreement and we say thank you, Father, for that. Lord, we also bring Geraldine, and she was requesting in the comments, and she has a kidney disease right now. Lord, I just ask that you take those, whatever that disease is, Lord, and that you just absolutely throw it as far as the east is from the west. And we just are in agreement for that, Lord, that you heal Geraldine and you give her comfort and peace right now for what she's going through. Lord, we lift up Wyoming Adventures right now too. She is not feeling good, and we just ask that whatever it is that's ailing her, Lord, right now, because this has been going on for a little bit too, that you just right the wrong on there, Father. Bring her peace and just bring her stability. If she's being dizzy all the time, whatever it is, Lord, again, we ask that you heal that and you lay your hand upon her. And then the last but not least is, not last but not least, we have Jennifer, and I'm trying to remember what I wrote Jennifer's name down for, and I'm going to scroll back off in the comments. Oh, she starts chemo next week, so she clearly has cancer. And Lord, I don't know what it is, but it's always been impressed upon me that cancer is parasitic, and that you take those parasites and you just zap them, Lord. I mean, that's clearly what needs to be done with parasites, Lord. So we ask that whatever that cancer is, Lord, that we come to you with open and contrite hearts, and that we just ask for that to be that cancer. If it's your will that she goes through this treatment, then so be it. We have to believe in that, but we ask that cancer is just absolutely finished. And then last but not least, we ask for Kathleen and her eye surgery, that the complete healing and recovery from that eye surgery, and that she just gets back to a normal state of being, Lord. So we just pray for all of us that are here, and anybody else that has unspoken prayers that you see, what their needs are, Lord, and that we ask that you go to them and you comfort them where they're at and do what needs to be done, Father. So We love you, and thank you so much for your grace and your mercy, and most of all, for your resurrection and your salvation, Father. We love you, Lord Jesus. Amen. All right, so thank you so much for each and every one of you who threw up a prayer request. Definitely means a lot to me, and that you entrusted me to pray for you. I don't feel like I'm a good prayer at all, and that's what it says is prayer in anything. Practice makes perfect, and I definitely need to pray a lot more. And so, thank you for entrusting me to pray for you guys, and yeah, so thank you. I just appreciate that. And Dallin says, "Can I get a shout out?" And of course, Dallin, I could give you a shout out. One of my track kids is named Dallin or Dalen. Keep Dirk Wearing in your prayers as well, as a few days ago he was still in the hospital. I did not know that at all. There we go. Gabe Harlan, good to see you. Yeah, I know that about Dirk. I just learned about that right now. So I did not, man, for a month. I know I do live in Wyoming, but man, have I been living under a rock or what's going on? I forgot to mail. I'm sure you like the stream. I appreciate that. Dallin. All right. So yeah, let me know anybody that hasn't told me what they carried today. If not, I'm going to go into this. This one is a straight up clone, but I will tell you, this is a fantastic one. He has pancreatitis. I'm going to write that down too. Wow. Pancreatitis. All right. I have to sound it out in my head. So, or you just wrote it on there too. So I guess that's it. Let me move the napkin out of the way. It's kind of annoying. This is the, oh, good Lord, HMC transient clone. And I think what I like about the clones is I can actually work on them without feeling guilty that I screwed it up. This one I definitely screwed up. As you can see, the impurities in the finish when I use the buffing wheel. And it really ticked me off. So anyways, it turned out cool anyways. Brian just won again on Unprofessional Dad. Oh, Unprofessional Dad's on too. So, yeah, anyways, this one turned out good. It looks like it was intended to be all smoky and kind of battle worn. It was not. It was intended to be very bright, like back here. And it clearly did not end up. And then the scales are just slightly two different colors. You got more bluish on this side, green on the other. Then I decided, you know what, I'm going to roll with it because this is kind of like a Harley Quinn knife or something the Joker would carry. So, anyways, it really cool knife. Very cool. I love the way this fits. Now, this is probably the sliciest blade I have ever seen on a knife. I mean, it is, I can tell you, it's like when they say paper thin, I don't even know if I can describe to you how thin this thing is. It is ridiculous. And let's just do it in comparison to, here's another very thin knife, but let me get my hand behind here. This thing is crazier. So, yeah, that thing is nuts. Whoa, what's going on here? Chat's blowing up. Jim Cox gifted 10 channel memberships. Wow. Dang, all right, off to another live to spread the legend of the Blade Walker. I never typed so much in one day. No, that's good. We need to get Blade Walker up there. He's been going at this, and his health has kept him down, but we're going to believe in accordance that he recovers fully and is out there in the wild as one of these crazy YouTubers. So, yeah, Knives Are Life. I haven't seen you in a hot minute, but I hope you're doing well. An Adventure 50. And Coister. YouTube Music Portal, I'm subbed to a lot of channels, son. Anyone I haven't hit up yet? So, anyways, I do like this, and yes, this is a clone. But I think again, what I like about the clones is it's something they're cheap, quote unquote. This is still $100, $90 roughly. Um, but it gives me a feel like these are $1,200 knives, and you know I wouldn't just drop $1,200 on a knife if I knew I wouldn't like it. And this gives me $90, kind of try before you buy. And yeah, this fits stinking crazy. So guess what? I would buy the real one. Now $1,200 is a little steep for me, but it is a clone of the, oh, that's upside down, HMC Transient. And I can't remember what number of transient it is because they have like 2.9572 and 3.125, and they have some crazy different names for their knives. But yeah, it's not something normally I'd be attracted to, but I love it. I don't even know what to say. But there is no blade weight on this thing. That thing is so thin and slicey. Um, it's because of the weight of the blade. There's nothing to pull it down. It's like a tank back here, and then no weight in the blade. So, and it comes with some sort of I don't know HMC's full name. I thought it was like Hellion made knives, but that would be HMK. So I don't know. One of you guys can look it up. I don't have that ability because I'm on my cell phone right now. But this is awesome. And I'm not going to promote clones. Okay. I think clones are stupid, but you understand why I say I like the clones that I do. It's because I can work on them and try the knives before I buy them, because that will make a break. Like if it was something that this was horrible, it could be cutlery. Yeah, absolutely. So, Hellion Machine Collective. There you go. Ray Stupka knows right off the bat. So, super cool knives. Love the blade shape. But again, I just wanted to see in hand, is this something I'd like? I definitely do. Kelly O'Neill, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. And I forgot, I didn't mean to take this off the screen, but this is my latest one and latest Anno job. And to my, it's not that the Bridgeport 395 was boring. It's just a blank slate to do custom on. And man, I'm super digging this. So, oh, whoa, I got a Texas 51210. Welcome to the Anchor Crew. Thank you, TX 51210. I don't know, 824. Okay, I'm just curious if that was a zip code. So, welcome to the Anchor Crew, and thank you so much for becoming a channel member. That is how I keep this channel going, between channel donations and the monthly memberships. That's how I truly keep afloat, because when I make videos, I make like 7 or 8 cents per video at my channel size. And that's not a lot if you think about that. So it all is because of channel memberships. So thank you guys. I don't have a Patreon or anything like that. So thank you for that. And basically right now what's going on is all my channel memberships pay for my your monthly membership giveaway, which this month, you know what? I probably should actually post a video of that tonight. Let me pull it out. This is this month's giveaway, and this one is courtesy of the BEEDC Wyoming Adventures trade, or whatever happened with that. But I took the all dark washed gray, hand satin the frame, hand satin the blade, and this is going to be this month's giveaway. And I guess if whoever wins, if they want me to anodize it, I will. But I think it looks really cool with this color combo. So, anyways, it reminds me of the old Eclipse Kimber pistols. So, darn autocorrect. Yeah, this is the only channel I'm a member of. Well, Koister, it means a lot to me because, yeah, that's how I do this. And, gives you really good odds if you go in for the channel member wins. So I don't mean to promote my channel all night. That's not what I'm here for. Tonight's all about Blade Walker. So hopefully Blade Walker is still on here. And again, if you haven't subscribed to Blade Walker's channel, please go and do that because he is an outstanding human being. And yeah, let's get him up there. We also need to get Barbie EDC girl up there. We need to get her up to 500 subs. She's at 421. She needs to be at least 430 tonight. But let's see. What am I missing out on here? Darkwater, have you done the Black Anno and how did they turn out? Examples. Yes, I did Black Anno Jim Cox, and it stunk horribly. I guess that's the best way I can put it. It turned out beautiful, actually. And I went to walk outside to take photos. And from the time I came outside or went outside to take photos and came back down here to put it away, the Anno was starting to rub off. And I was like, what the heck? So talked with another really awesome anodizer, and he said that was his experience with Black Anno as well, so he hasn't done it. So there's something that the pros are doing that they're not putting out on YouTube. They're putting out something, but it's definitely not, it's making your product black, but it is definitely not staying. So links for those pages. Yeah, if someone would post Blade Walker's pages up here, and someone would post Barbie's, Alnav, post these channels on there, I'd greatly appreciate that. So Jimmy Crow said he could do the black. He's pretty sure. Well, I have the stuff to do black. It's just not staying. I mean, here's my setup. Sorry, I don't mean to chew and have a whole, total ASMR experience for you guys, but I'm stinking hungry right now. I just got done with track practice, so yeah, let's do this. I'm going to show you this real quick. Yeah, we love you, Blade Walker. We hope you I got it rocking and rolling right now. Here's my color bath. It's actually on, ready to rock and roll. Someone asked if I could do this tonight, and I just don't know if I have the energy to do this. Unfortunately, it is a lot of work, and it's not at the same time. So I thought I was already. Sorry, but I am now on watching a video. Awesome. They don't work in a vertical, but thank you. Ask him how he gets his to stick is what you meant. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask him. I didn't think Jimmy was doing black anodization, though, yet. I thought he was just learning standard, but hey, you never know. So this is something I posted on my members only, was how I made these the other day for these color baths. And these are all from Walmart. Pretty cool little containers. And my whole idea with these was, you know, I can keep clearly them separate, but labeled on top and bottom, so I'm not mixing chemicals, right? Is that, you know, I don't have to put any pressure to pull those suckers forward. I can just hold it, unseal, and bring it off. You know, no splashing, nothing like that. No rocking the boat. Easy peasy. Again, here is my black bath with the manganese sulfate, the color bath, and of course we're using distilled water for the ingredients, right? And then the color one is Arm & Hammer baking soda, right there. That's the medium or electrolyte in there. And then I took the 97-cent Grill Master spatulas from Walmart, and I created this in there, which would be your negative would be in there. Can't remember if the negative is a catheter. Yes, I think your cathode. Catheter, cathode, there we go. And anyways, I cut it up or removed the handle, did a couple cuts in there, folded it over so it would give you a better field to promote electrons through your color bath. And all you got to do is drop it in, hook up your alligator clip wherever I dropped that. Here we are. So there you're good. And all you got to do is drop in your titanium piece, hit your output button, and then you just touch whatever you're doing and it anodes. I may upgrade my positive end but I still like using titanium because it does really good in there. So yeah, you can use anything, Ray. My initial one that I was using in my last setup was this titanium tube here, and that is actually a lanyard tube. When I was making knives, that was a long time ago. But yeah, I figured this would be a little bit better and a lot easier to use. So then when I'm done, all I do is unclip it, take it out here, and yes, a fork would be cheaper, but I wanted something a little bit bigger, and I just kind of came up with this. Then I just set it down, and when I'm ready to pack up, set it on and be done with it. So that's it. All right, Greg, take care. The anode is the workpiece and the cathode is the spatula. Ouch. Yeah, that's right, Jim, because I always think of cathode like a catheter is like a straight piece going into things, and that would be your negative sign. So that's how my weird brain works. I've seen people make a trial out of titanium and lay the pieces on that so they can slowly switch them back and forth, kind of like what you do with the Easter egg holder. Well, I had a whole nother idea with that, and I don't know. I used a lot of magnetic stirrers when I was doing chemical engineering, and heated magnetic stirrers. And I may do that, but I will do that probably just for the etch, because this stuff doesn't need to be heated. And in fact, probably don't want it. This one would be more dangerous because it's manganese sulfate. This one is sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda. And I don't know. It's multi-etch is a proprietary blend, so I'm wondering on that. But it's supposed to be used at 70 degrees Fahrenheit. It is like 56 degrees down here, so that doesn't really help. So when the videos online say you need to etch it for 2 minutes, I've had to etch for 10 minutes. So definitely heat plays a factor in there with exciting those particles. Yeah, I would never use batteries. I have a cheaper Amazon power supply, and it's been wonderful. But it's just learning the ins and outs of it. But definitely there's been some growing pains. Rodney and War Room and a few other people, Hog Road Slayer, have been there for mental support for me because I've just been beside myself on some of the things that has happened here. So made a triangle from titanium water. Roger that. Laid off Pete. Mark Johnson, good evening. Good to see you. Catheters are definitely negative. Negative. Well, that's a good way to remember it. So, all right. So that's kind of the Anobas setup. Hopefully that was semi-informative for you. I don't have time tonight to go through a whole ano, which I will because I want to, do some different things on there to show you guys some different stuff. So let's go into the cradle. Here's my lovely light station, and yeah, that's it. Last week I had Gina, or was it the week before? I had Gina's gifts in here, and what about breaker in a beaker? Yes, so laid off Pete. The issue with multi-etch is it will straight up etch that glass. So if you want frosted glass, that's what you use. And so they highly warned against using glass with multi-etch because that was my first guess. I was going to go that way right off the bat, and multi-etch said, nope, no, you're not. And not unless you want to actually see what you're doing. So they just said use high HDPE, which is high density polyethylene. And so that's what I'm using. I'll trust multi-etch on their stuff because it's their product. Let me use my old knife pry bar here. Here, we're doing unboxing. Sweet. Sweet Lord. I really like the color of the walls. Yeah, me too. I love it. And it's all because of you guys. Just wait till we teach you to use that power supply to create a resistance heating element. I'm going to create a flux capacitor, Jim. Ooh, pretty. That box was talking smack. It was. It's going to get punished. I did finally make a first purchase off Knife Swap Purple Haze Militaw came perfect, 100% mint and saved a chunk of money. The Militaw delivers 1,000%. Shocked the good detent, but also with the ease of opening, probably ease of the flick. Yep. Got my first Migure on today. What model, Wyoming Adventures? Sorry, I'm paralyzed by reading. Ginger Fisher, good to see you. Ooh, it's dirty. All greasy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's my grease rag. Todd Carr, good evening. Did I already say hi to Todd Carr? Or no, TC just came in. Did I even say hi to Marco? Marco, hi. I swear I did, but you know, you never know. Man, this blue is hot tamale right here. Y'all need to see the Cerakote Devo knives that were customized to look like the anime on Lefty's channel. I'll have to check it out. Al Nav, could you send me those pictures whenever you get a chance? I'd appreciate that very much. FTMFW says, oh hey, how you doing? Oh man, I really do like this blue. So no stranger about it, the Mini Nightshade is one of my favorite knives of all time. And not of all time, but of this last year for sure. I've carried it the most out of anything, and I decided to get a pretty one. And I had a carbon fiber one, but I never carried it. It just wasn't as flickable as the other one was. So 79 Mini in with a massive donation of 5 channel memberships. 79, good to see you. I was actually thinking about you today. I don't even know what coast you're on, but I'm pretty sure you're on the East Coast. I mean, West Coast, but I am going out to San Diego for the rest of the week at 3 a.m. So here in a few hours, I'll be leaving. You didn't say hi to me, but I'm saying anything. I swear I did, Sharon. Well, I guess I read the prayer request for Geraldine, but yeah. Sharon, good to see you, my friend, as always. Can you please pray for me to pass my milestones? Dallin, well, what kind of milestones are you asking for prayer for? Because I will definitely put you on my prayers list. Yes, thank you, 79 Mini. I definitely appreciate that. It is cool to see people in here get the memberships. I agree. Like, I definitely appreciate that. But he come in swinging right off the bat. You and Jim, or 79 and Jim, you guys both come in here with the channel donations. I definitely appreciate that. And some of you even stay every once in a while or after that. So that's awesome. Man, this is pretty. This is very pretty. I wonder if I should stonewash the blade. I think that might look pretty good on here because it's everything else is dark, right? Even all the hardware is dark. Why not stonewash this blade? I mean, I could do something like this with it or just a standard stonewash. What say you? What do you think, chat? Well, I mean, I was just saying I think that they're underrated. Bro, it's Constantine nuts. Now, that is a lifelong friend of mine. Oh, hey, good to see you, Constantine nuts. That's that's his nickname for me, and his nickname to me was Martine Nuts. So you're going to San Diego. I used to live there. I'm out in Yosemite now. Roger that, Polywog. Just got a Migure on Arma in a... the Arma. Oh, my gosh. Georgia milestones. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that is, Dallin. Georgia milestones. I'm going to have to research. Yes, I'll write it down. I'm going to research that. When you get to San Diego, you can look for my friend. Her name is Carmen. Carmen San Diego. Well, where is she? Is that my nightshade? Hey, Waylon, how you doing? All right, I'm done playing with this because, again, the mini nightshades, if you don't have one, they are super flickable. Brian White, I heard you won something epic. I don't have that kind of flow to be able to buy stuff like that, so I am a little jealous, but it is what it is, right? My chat got very messed up. Well, good to see you, Constantino. Can't wait to see you, man. I'd be out. I'm going out there in June, though, so just let... Oh, you're... Wait. Constantine nuts. I'm going to be in San Diego for the rest of the week. Aren't you down there right now? Are you going to Point Loma? I live by the Marine Base North. No, I'll be on Coronado. I'm an air guy, so I'm out there having fun like that. Video keeps losing zoom. Am I screwing something up, guys? Oh, it's because I'm going up and close. Sorry, guys. Probably giving you retinal problems. What did you win, Brian White? Oh Lord, I'm gonna put myself in timeout tonight. The camera's giving me rectal problems. My coworkers were deciding if they should bet on if I was going to get a new knife this month or not. Fool them and just bought a new knife sharpener system. You just thought you were drunk? No, I apologize. If I put it closer to the camera, yeah, sorry, I'm not going to do that anymore. Oh, man. Retinal, rectal, potato, tomato, right? My Atlanta. Sorry, guys. Some of the things you hear on Dark Waters Live. The plains. No wordy birds here. All about the plains. All right, so we'll put this one away. I know someone was interested in it, and I guess whoever pays me for it, it's yours. This is a new one. It had a couple scratches on it, but I stonewashed it. And, yeah, this paint should be tougher than a box of cardboard. So anyways, that's what did it. It is like new, I should say. Was like new. Connie's Corner. Where you been? Connie and Vic's Blades have been posting some epic content. Shout out to my little homies. Hey, baby.
Hey, it is really blurry.
It is very blurry. Is it blurry right now?
It was, yeah.
They say because I'm putting my hands too close to the screen.
Well, just when I was... Just
Because I'm putting my hands too close to the screen. And now you're echoing.
Does it look blurry to you?
Yeah, it's because I had to get off the internet because someone's upstairs using all the internet.
Okay. Well, should we shut it all off?
I can't.
No, I shut them all off. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So anyways, it looks clean now. Let me see if I can get on the internet. Darkwater, a bare bones EDC bag, and a Civivi Klingman. That's awesome. I'd like to see that. All right, so we got some goodies in here. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to talk about? Oh, it's 7:46. I can't sit here all night. I forget. I would keep my butt up all night trying to do this. So I love that chameleon face design. Yes, I love this. Oh, right here. The chameleon. Let's see if I can. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Dragoon. The Dragoon. Where's Dragoon? So, Dragoon is part of Legion Steel Knives? I don't think it was Dragoon that wanted that. Dragoon's got a whole nother box of... I got 2 giant boxes of knives here for 2 people. I love that blue knife. What is it? I missed you talking about it. Grizzle Bear. This one is the Mini Nightshade. And this is the aluminum version. They have a green aluminum version that I cannot find. I want to see your ugliest knife. Well, currently my ugliest knife right now is one that I cut the handle off of. It is a Mini 3V Hunter from Cold Steel, the Pendleton. And I'm going to rehandle this with something epic. I don't know what yet, but I may leather stack this. I don't know what I'm going to do, but whatever it is, it's going to be rocking. These molded rubber handles are a curse, and I understand why they do it for cost, but it totally destroys these knives. So what's the gray one with the purple accents? Love the nightshade. Have been wanting one for quite a while now, and Cher has been bugging me for one. Well, you need to get one. The nightshades are epic. I always thought that they were very ugly, and then I got one in hand, and within 2 minutes, I knew why people loved them so much. I like it because of the fidget factor and the fact that it's just a fun blade. It looks dorky though. I'm not gonna lie. But then when you read into the history, and it's over 200-year-old design from Taiwan, the shilling cutter blade profile and how that is intended to be, that this is intended to be, what do you call that, a bamboo leaf, and this is supposed to be in the shape of an eggplant here, um, that it has actually history. And I think that is really neat. So is this identical to an original shilling cutter? Not by any stretch of the imagination, but it brings those qualities to an everyday knife. And yeah, it's just a very handy pocket knife. Very cool. All right, let me put this up right here. And then he was asking about the gray handle with purple accents. This is the Kaiser Madrak, and it is designed by Matteo Pignatelli. And I've had some very good conversations with him and actually Johan Jordan, another really awesome knife designer, in the last week. And both of those guys have been super fun to talk to. And Matteo Pignatelli wants this one. And I probably should just send it to him. He loves it. So that makes me happy when people love my crazy monster creations here, or whatever you want to call it, disasters. I did leave it brown initially, and then decided the brown looks good, but I don't like the brown and purple together. So I tried to do that RIT dye on here. Well, it doesn't help when you seal the scales first. So it ended up looking like burnt wood, which I actually think looks really good. So anyways, it turned out good. Well, Waylon, let me know if they do, because I will buy that one too. So need me a Darkwater Madrak custom. Cooper, I would do one for you. You know that anytime. Usually people have to think about what they show. Love that you had something ready to go. This one upset me this week when I took it apart, but I half knew that it would be like this because of the overmold handle. And I know if I did that to the Benchmade Puko, it would do the same thing, but I'm going to do it one knife at a time, make some sweet handles, because it's a 3V blade. A 3V blade needs something sweet, and I've used the heck out of this for the last 3 or 4 years in hunting as my small knife. So hello humans, says Diesel Body EDC. Good to see you, brother. I like the CJRB Sasaya. It's a Shilling new model. Oh, I need to check it out. I think Warren was telling me about that the other day. I love the Nightshade. Nice EDC. Thank you, Roger Baker, and welcome here to Darkwater. I do love the Darkwater. I do love the Darkwater. Are you on drugs, boy? Yeah, Dewey, these are the ones I just did. Oh, you're talking about this one, though. Oh, yeah, because me and Dewey were going to do a little swapperoo. I still might, Dewey, if we can figure that out. I got to find a black one, though. Oh, they have that sale going on right now. Dewey, let me know if you're still up for that. I'll buy one, or if you buy it, let me know, and we'll do that switch. Leather dye works extremely well on my Carta. Ooh, I do have some of that for sure. El Navajero says, El Navajero. It's like people call me Martinez. Martinez. Oh, El Navajero. I got to say it right. Jeesh. It's funny how Yu-Gi-Oh! Card monsters keep reminding me I used to play. Appaloosa and Dragoon are common used cards. I did not know that. What about an actual burnt wood handle? That would be legit. Roger Baker, I may try that for that. I think that would be a very good idea. Did you not like the rubberized grip on the cold steel? No, it's not that I didn't like it, Todd Carr. I can just do better than the rubberized grip, I felt like. If you guys have never checked out Mario Fruhia, I think that's his name on Instagram. He shares my posts a lot, which I'm very grateful for. He made some handmade burlap micarta the other day, and it was epic. So that kind of got me thinking if I could find a knife that had a rubber overmold, that I would do that too. And I was like, oh yeah, one of my hunting knives is an overmold, so that's why I did that. He likes dark water as in coffee. I love coffee, and in fact, I'd be drinking some right now if I didn't have to go to bed in approximately 1 hour. So Keith Nitz, how you doing, young man? All right, Dewey. Yeah, we'll work out the details. I'm going to be off here in the next 30 minutes, hopefully, and we're going to do an epic giveaway, and then we'll chat that out. So, Lily Grace, what a beautiful name that is, and knives, yes, ma'am. It's funny because oh, never mind. It's like our hand soap right now is called Lily Grace, but it's actually Lily Rose. My bad. I don't use it because I don't want to smell like lilies or roses. So, have you stabilized any knife scales? I have not, TX. I wish I knew who you were because it looks like you're wearing a military hat, but I could be completely blind because the emojis or your avatar pictures are about the size of a pinhead, so I can't really tell. I don't drink coffee. Jim Cox, what's up? I was asking earlier what's a NAF you really just hate. I think the Rambo knife with no tang and a useless compass aside from a gas station knife is my most hate. I I always wanted one of those Rambo knives, but yeah, they're super cheap. Unless you get an actual Rambo knife, they are awesome. Darkwater, by the way, 2 great sales at Midway. Cold Steel 8010 Tanto S35VN for $69. And the Cold Steel SRK 3V for $82. Todd Carr, do they have the SRK C in 3V? Because that's the one that I am needing. I want the SRK C in 3V. Knives are cool, but shotguns are better. Knockout, you're not. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. I love guns. YouTube does not like guns. Ergo, I do knives, and we talk about Jesus and fun things. So, yeah, I love me some shotguns. I love me some guns. And, I mean, I'm surrounded by them right now. So I just can't really show you. I would love to click on that Midway link, but I can't. Hopefully be gone now until I see how you are. Don't blame the flight tomorrow. Be safe. But also, what are we? What are we? Garbage? You are not garbage. Talked the Matt at Berg Blade, super nice guy. Talked to Matt. He was able to scrounge around the back office and find me a Zircotai pivot collar, a new black pivot pin set, and screws for my mini slim I'm fixing up. That's awesome, laid off Pete. I drink coffee. I'm telling you not to drink any. Oh, if you are going to try to sleep this, yeah, I'm not going to drink any right now. I'll post photos when I'm done. I can't wait to see it. I don't use it because I don't want to smell like lilies or roses. Yep. Do you know what it is? Are you talking about the... No. Are you talking about the Georgia Guidestones, Dallin, and not the Georgia Milestones, or what are you asking about? You know who Randall learned from? Who, Kodiak? Gabe Harlan, TX 50, 512 to 51 to 10. Stabilized handles are made from wood that has epoxy vacuumed into it and filled any voids in the wood. I had a Rambo knife as a kid. That thing was awesome. More so all the survival stuff I shoved in the handle. I always thought they were cool, but I could never cut anything with a saws on those handles. Yeah, the saws are cool. I have, well, not a Rambo knife, but I have one knife right now that has the back saw, and I've never used it. I don't think. No, definitely not. But that's that D2 steel. It is so sharp that you could drop a $10 bill on it and get 2 $5 bills in return. Oh, I had one Darkwater. They suck. Also, the Rambo knife from one of the sequels had the teeth facing the wrong way. Yes, you're absolutely right. I think that was the Rambo 3 one. Yeah, Rodney, I am very early. I have to go early because I think I told you I got to get up at 3 a.m. I'm just a Texan who recently retired and was given a cool knife by a steak-loving YouTuber. No, that is cool. What did you retire from, if you don't mind me asking? But you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. So congratulations on your retirement. Oh, you know what? I'm just a Texan who recently retired and was given a cool knife by a steak-loving YouTuber. Got it. Wait one, because I have something on that. Because I think, Mr. Jeff... Give me 1 second, guys. Well, I have no idea what I do with that stuff, so that means it's probably under my folder. It is. The aluminum mini is sold out, but they have the green titanium mini. Also, White Mountain Knives has a Tucson you were looking for a couple weeks ago. You can show the guns, just don't touch them. Let's see here. William Skagel, the father of the fix. Oh, did not know that. It is also called GMOS. Huh, I'll have to look that up. It was a wire rope saw. Oh yeah, those, I remember those wire ropes. Those are sweet. That's BA, says get her done. That would look amazing with lime green paracord. I hope your trip goes well, Morgan. Well, thank you, Fat City. I have a hard time saying Fat City. Benchmade rocks. I wish they had a candle scent like gas or fresh cut timber. They do, actually. I don't know about gas, but they definitely have fresh cut timber. So anyways, this was the knife that TX 51210 is. Now that I know who I'm talking to, because that was like a really odd statement that he said there, but it finally clicked in my brain who it was. So I gave him one of these, and well-deserved after many years in outstanding career field. So hopefully, I think he likes his knife. This one I did a custom ano job on, and it turned out really good, but this is one that I started off black, and you can't really see it, but I left it on the inside of the scales in the recesses. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Well, you can see a little bit on the corner. Oh, there's some on the lock bar here. Back there. Come on. There we go. But I could pretty much etch it off with my fingers. And so clearly that's not going to stay on there. So we'll go with the, this one's like I skinned a mermaid knife. And yeah, you found the Madrak, but it's out of stock. Retired union carpenter for 3 years now. That makes sense, Kodiak Edge. It's a school test Dallin grade 3. Oh, it's a school test Dallin grade 3 through 12. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. That's why he's asking for prayer for the Georgia milestones, which is a placement test based, not a placement test, but just to gauge where they're at. So just check the 3B, no 3B compact on sale currently except the SK5 one, both regularly compact for 25. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Todd Carr, for checking on that. Has anyone checked out the Kodiak's pocket droppers? They look wicked. I have to check it out. Can you show the beige knife again? I missed it. What it's called? What did I do with it? Did I stick it back up there? Oh yeah. So the beige knife is the Benchmade Adamus fixed blade, and this is one of the earlier versions with the saw back. And I'm not sure if this would actually cut anything. You definitely rip something with that saw though, for sure. Jim Cox, do you like Wicked Wax? I'm thinking about using it on my micarta handles to darken them up. Adventure 50, do it. I don't have Wicked Wax, but I have the next best thing, which is Mad Yako Wax. It's just like Mad Wax, but it has pieces of Yako in there, so you know it's real. So, huge shout out to Tyler and Tyler Yako and his awesome creation here. I've used a lot of this stuff on a lot of my knives, and it works wonderful. So, shameless plug. Okay, so Rodney says, third from the bottom, 1, 2, 3. This is the, Poi Kilo Blade Tuna. And this is this version 1, or whatever they call it. Subset 1, standard 1, I don't know. But yeah, just got this in. I have a video on the tuna, the titanium version, and it was a tank. And I like carbon fiber, so this was a win-win for me. But I more than likely will cut a gigantic finger choil into this because, you know, I'm me and I like to do that. So I'm excited to do this. But what a sweet knife, M398. And Rodney, if you buy a Poi Kilo blade, make sure you say, hey, Dark Water steered me in your direction, Mr. Andy. So, pow! Does Mrs. Darkwater have as much trouble picking shoes as you have with picking out your daily carries? No, not at all. She is super practical, and I normally am, but these daily carries I put a lot of thought into, so it takes me a long time to decide what exactly I'm going to carry. Some days it doesn't, but then it takes me longer to figure out what song I'm going to pair with the videos. And some days when I'm just having too much trouble deciding, I'll just not post a song. So if you see one that doesn't have a song, it's because I was not creative enough to create or come up with a different one that reminded me of that. So Mick Ranger, good to see you. My favorite candle scent is two-stroke exhaust in behind trees. All right. Toothbrush, that nasty away, Dark Water. I need a candle that smells like public bus exhaust fumes. Oh, Lord. I forgot what. Yeah, they're like, Yako's wax is like $16. I think that's what he charges for it now. That's good. So, right, Dark Water, had to look it up. Oh, I must be way behind in the comments again. I'm not feeling the saw on the Benchmade would do some damage on meat plunge. Oh, for sure. Why is the wax angry? I don't know. I've never asked it. Tomcat says, what up, everyone? Hey, Tomcat. Those sawbacks are more of making notches and actually saying wood. I have found his teeth aren't offset, but to cut the way through materials. That's more of a quick type saw than a limb cutter. Oh, that makes sense. Which Madrick are you looking for? Gonna have to now. All right, so where's the fixed blades at? I have over 30 knives and only 2 are folders. I have a lot of fixed blades. I just don't have any out right now. I have this one out because it's in reach, and the rest are up top. I just, let me know what you want to see. But these are the new knives for this week, for the most part. So, yeah, that's what we got. McRanger, what do you mean? I don't miss that. Jay, I like the cut of your jib. Not sure what jib is, but you can cut it. Just figured out the joke. I am totally missing something, guys, so sorry. Oh, GTSY, good to see you. Gutsy. No, Connie, he's meaning that you're very gutsy. Just kidding. Thank you, makes sense. Aren't you supposed to be live right now, help with gadgets? Yes, he is. But he went live on Sunday, he told me. So I have that fixed blade as well, but I have a custom fire G10 scales on mine. Yeah, I looked at the G10 scales. This one is kind of hard now because it has petrified elk blood on it, in them. Impregnated would probably be the right word into these nylons. So I will probably get the G10 scales or try to tackle some of my own with it. So I don't know. We'll see. Definitely a cool knife, though. Dom Bond says, what do you think is going to happen with these Trump tariff and Chinese knives? Well, as I don't really care. It's not, and I'm not trying to be rude, but things happen every day and we don't think anything of it. But they're making a big deal on it because the president is exercising a presidential right that he has to fight for fair trade for our country. And the U.S. has definitely been everybody's money bag. So we're going to get political for a second, and I just want this to be a good civics lesson for a lot of people that don't understand politics. But yeah, that being a right of the president to do um, is a good thing because again, we are the world's money bag. The American taxpayer is. And it really upsets me that we are paying for things as a person who is elected to govern taxes for my county. Um, you know, I don't like taxes as much as the next guy. And if it's going to fraud, waste, and abuse, I think that stuff needs to be knocked out because we have too many people sucking off the government teat, and it needs to be addressed straight up. So, tariffs are not a bad thing. Who cares if my $70 Chinese knife goes to $85? I really don't care because the fact of the matter is it's still you know 400% cheaper than its equivalent American made knife. Will it help American made knives? Sure. You know, I want a good knife. I don't care if it's made in China, Indonesia, uh, in Italy, you name it. I want good knives. So if I have to pay a little bit more for one from China to help keep these companies alive, cool. That's fine. But we also need to, put some more money back into our pockets as an American taxpayer um, because we're not the world's money bags. There are too many countries receiving American dollars for no reason. And that, you know, I can get into hours of discussion for this and why that is a bad idea to have everybody else. Why am I paying for other governments' retirement systems? No one else sends America money for anything. So just think about that. It is a one-way river. Nothing ever comes back to us. So I will, I will beat that dead horse. So I hope it really boosts up American companies and smaller knife makers. I think it will, but I think the American knife maker premium high dollar bubble is going to burst at some point too, and I think that is echoed by a lot of other people because how many people can actually afford a 12, 1500, 1700, $3,500 knife? I don't get it because you slap Zerkatai on it or you acid wash a blade. Does it make it worth that much more? No, no, it doesn't. And I don't mean to shed light on your knife making, but we gotta come back down to reality at some point here. If you run as Fat City, I will vote for you. Our military budget is the biggest in waste. Period. Need I explain? Oh, there's a lot more than the military budget that's a waste. Back in the 60s, though, the 80s was Japanese junk. Now Chinese get the rap. Next, who will be, who knows? I typed that backwards. A knife that expensive should drive me to work. Darkwater, very true. Well put. Thank you, Brian. Kelly O'Neill, no, it doesn't. I have the Crewware Benchmade fixed Adamas. Ooh, that would be sweet. Best knife I have. Adamus, excuse me. Nobody around the world has ever paid the American taxpayer back. You're right. We are absolutely taxed to death on literally everything we do. Literally everything we do. And we are taxed on our taxes, on our taxes, on our taxes. Our money is taxed hundreds of times per dollar. And if you don't believe it, write it down and it will blow your mind. So, um, yeah, I don't blame for people, people trying to buy cheaper knives and things like that, because we got to do what we can. We are getting taxed to death just to send our money overseas to people who do not deserve it, nor do they care about the American taxpayers. So, but if you study economics history, not once have tariffs ever worked. They have hurt the economy every single time. Um, Agree to disagree. Um, there is always an initial hurt, but then there's results. So, yeah, it's going to hurt initially, but if you are imposing tariffs to level the playing field, we have to be how do I put this, intellectual enough to understand why the tariffs are going on. Okay, that is a big deal. But everybody gets their pride hurt and their feelers hurt right away, and it's like, oh, we can't do that to the Canadians, we can't do that to. Oh well, yeah, you can. Because again, it's a one-way street, and it's always us, the American taxpayer, who takes it in the keister. So 6 to 7 bent on the highway says hi. How are you? I know they at work that they bosses are wanting to get more parts made here in the U.S., but even with the tariffs, China is still like 4 times cheaper. You're right, and that's I feel other countries have taken advantage of our country for far too long. They are not meant to stay in place. The tariffs are made to bring countries to the table to negotiate fair trade. That's absolutely right. I stay out of politics because it's just not worth it. But you know, I can't necessarily stay out of politics, Quaster, because I am in politics. So, but I want people to be intellectually honest with themselves on a lot of things too, because we don't rule by feelings, we rule by facts and results, and or we need to, and not rule. We need to think by that way because, yeah, well, as soon as feelings get involved, everything goes out the window. Kathleen Smith. Let's change the subject. Sorry, Kathleen, it's my channel. I'm going to talk about that. So, uh, this is dealing with something that we have here, and yeah. Also, vote Fat Apocalypse in 29. Fat Apocalypse in 29. That sounds wicked. Tariffs have always been in place and usually higher on exports and imports. Rodney with a $10 channel donation. Thank you so much, Rodney. Thank you for your service, Darkwater. Well, thank you. So, Gabe Harlan, you have a good night. Yeah, it's a tough topic. USA has literally tried buying and demanding ownership of Canada so many times. We still think of them as our future backyard. I think there's a lot of jest in there. So I'm glad we have you, Darkwater, for our state. Well, thank you, Wyoming Adventures. I appreciate that. Trump's last administration tariffs was a big failure. I'll do some research. I have tried to stay out of all news because I hate being wrapped up in the latest current hot button topic issue, which blows my mind that people are so wrapped around the axle about every little thing on the news. I felt it's just easier to turn it off and go talk to your neighbor. The USA is the largest consumer in the world. If other countries want to sell here, then they should pay their share instead of us paying. Just pray J.B. Pritzker never makes it to president. I have no idea who that is. You could never understand people when they say tariffs don't work, but most countries have them on USA products for years and decades. Yep, absolutely. Those are dark water emojis. Um, oh, I see what he's saying there. Had said that I had one bracelet made and need to make another, thinking of doing a video to post to my YouTube channel making it. You should, Kelly. I'm scared with Trump. He is a nut job. I have done my research. Illinois governor, he was one of Kamala's. Oh, okay. The U.S. is an international trading pot. So, all right. Yeah, what do you guys, oh, okay, what time is it? 8:17 here. We need to do a giveaway. What do you guys think? So, You guys want to do a giveaway right now? We have 60 people in here. That's a pretty good number. We need to get into the hundreds, but I know people are super sensitive about politics, so I'm not. We just want to be factual, and yeah. Anyways, yes, sir. Yes, sir. The green and blue Anno is awesome, Darkwater. Thank you. I got a wild hair to do that today. So, Revolving Blades, how you doing? Let me see. Okay, so today's giveaway is sponsored by Nathan Cooper. I can't remember if he has that as his name on here, but I'm pretty sure he is. So we will bring one of these out, and I'm gonna just not give them a choice, but they're gonna get a choice. So Nathan Cooper, okay, I couldn't remember if that's what you had your name as on here, or. But anyways, it'll be left or right box. The winner gets to choose, and so huge shout out to Nathan Cooper for sponsoring tonight's giveaway. Thank you guys for sending me knives to give away on this channel, because clearly that helps me. It's something that I'm not having to spend out of that budget, and I actually put it more into the members only giveaways. So that's huge. So thank you, Nathan Cooper, for that. And I'm not going to show you what they are. I want the person to be able to pick. And let me get I'm going to put this back on here. Channel donations. All right. So we have 64 people in here. I'm cool with the numbers game. I know I always do that, but because my iPad doesn't work good enough to do the, YouTube video, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully you guys are cool with this, okay? It definitely makes me happy, and I know it makes everybody out there who's getting a free knife happy. So just don't rename North America's place as Canada, United States, Mexico, and we'll be fine. Todd, you have me rolling, dude. Oh, geesh. Pick a number. One guess only. Closest without going over wins. Ties go to a round 2 for the winners for a knife off, and we'll decide the final winner. Must be 18 asterisk. Pick a number 1 through Apple. I need a knife sponsor for my Sunday giveaways. There you go, Kodiak. Todd, that's a good one. Yeah, that one. I try not to snort on that, so. All right, so let's do a fun number range tonight. Well, they're all fun number ranges, right? So let's do. What is that? Now that I'm thinking it. Okay, I got one. Like, I always got to make sure that I'm not actually writing the number on camera so you guys can see it. One nation under Canada, above New Mexico, with liberty and ice. All right. All right, I got a number here. And so, whenever you guys, Darkwater, do you have a number range? Yes, the number range is 2. Let me just write it down. Our number range is. I don't know if I'm lagging, so I would just watch chat and let other mods do it. The number range is 200 to 300. One of you guys post green to go, and we will rock and roll this. Well, they're already starting, so we're going. We're going. We're good. We're gone. So 200 to 300. One guess only. And yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm excited. What else did I get in this week? Did we talk about here? The Poi Kilo blade pouch that comes with these knives is epic. It is a leather roll, and it has, this is actually glow in the dark. Like, I don't know if that's 3D printed or what. Cool gecko pouch. legit hardcore Velcro, and then the heaviest microfiber cloth I've ever seen. It's actually like a suede. It's straight up suede, I think, actually. But anyways, really cool. A 4 kilo blade. Love these pouches. And I really love this tuna. I like it, the tuna. I like it, the tuna. My internet is still out. 300, do not know if it took it for the first time, but same number. Arizona EDC. Kelly's Mishmash is spamming the chat. Just kidding. Just kidding, Kelly. With mayo. Tuna and mayo. Okay, so I got a confession to make. I never liked tuna growing up. And then when I was on deployment in a little place called Diego Garcia in the middle of the Indian Ocean, yeah. See, she's spamming the chat. She's spamming the chat. Love you, Kelly. Yeah. Anyways, they had grilled tuna sandwiches for lunch every day as an option. And I came to really like grilled tuna melts. So anyways, yeah. Where did you get the black and green concept? It's a custom. It's a custom. It was a custom between Rodney in the chat and I. As you can see, he's posting Silver Apollo down there, meaning silver and purple Apollo. So I can show that real quick. Yeah, I was at the end of the earth, so I ate coconuts and tuna melts every day, pretty much for 6 months. So it was a crazy old time. So yeah, I need a good number rigging. Yeah, well, at least you guys know my lives are never rigged because I can't text anybody while we're on the live. So you're good to go. You are safe. I'm going to show how that concept came to be. And this is with Rodney's permission, of course, I believe. If not, thank you, Rodney. Get this out of the package here. I just need a drone to follow me around here. I grew up thinking I didn't like salmon because salmon patties made from canned salmon. Oh, true, yeah. I can eat all of it. Thank you to the military. I just kind of eat what's in front of me, but all right, so there's my ugliest knife. So the black and green concept came born out of this swapperoo right here. Let's see if I can move these out of the way. Here we go. And maybe you can see them better. But, oh, not really. So Rodney really wanted a purple one with a all silver. And so the silver one had a green inlay, and then the black one had a purple, so we swapped inlays. So that's pretty much how that came to be. Not a long story, but then this is Rodney's other knife, which I had never even seen. Figured out salmon in an air fryer can be really good and super fast and easy. That's good to know, TX. I appreciate that. That is what I was thinking I'd have to do. Yep, Aaron, that was... If you do that, Aaron, let me know. Or if you want to do that, let me know, okay? Because, yeah, just let me know. You can hit me up on Instagram. All right, so this... What in the world is this one called? The Vivid. I knew nothing about this knife. And now that, I got this in, it's crazy. I love the crossbar lock on this one. It is really good. So, Paul Casper, good to see you. Whoa, Ginger Fisher. All right, yeah, so super cool. There we go. All right, where are we at on numbers? Where are we at for time? If everybody could double tap the screen and give this video a like, I definitely appreciate it. Shutting it down in 30 seconds. Shutting what down? These crazy scale material don't... Need to have better steels for some of these manufacturers. Yep. I like crossbar locks. I think they're one of my favorites. A lot of people don't like them, but I don't mind them. There's not a lot of knives I don't like. Maybe I'm lying. I don't know, but it is 10:28 p.m. I probably better shut it down pretty quick. So, but yeah, if you haven't already, double tap the screen, give it a like, or however you hit the like button on there. Let's set these out. And let's, oh, there we go. I figured they were going to stop it. Rolf's ready to rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll, baby. I can't get really low tonight. I must have been yelling at the track kids too much tonight, so. Oh, yeah, in the name of love. Y'all come out of the woodwork when the raffle comes. Hey, that's all right. You know what? If you want to come here just for the raffle, that's fine. I appreciate you coming here just for the raffle. We can almost get up to 200 likes here. I mean, 100 likes. Crazy. No likey teeny knives. This is one of the smaller ones I have, and I love it. But I definitely have smaller. I don't like knives in my back, but all others I like a lot. 79 Mini, welcome to Knives with Barry White. Rough and roll, right? Stever says, slow as the slip joints, my man. In a minute. Let me get this giveaway done real quick. All right, so Jacob Price, what's up? And wait, who was the other one that said that? Stever. Welcome to the Darkwater Live. Good to have you guys here. Caesar loved knives in his back. Yeah, I heard that. Heard he was really a knife cushion. This might be the one Ginger doesn't win. Oh, he's not going to win tonight either. I'm just kidding. I don't know what he got. So, anyways, on the edge, seconds on the slip joints. On the edge, that was a really good video you posted the other day. I loved it, brother. That was awesome. You've lost 7 since this weekend. I've never won a live giveaway. I've won a members only giveaway from BE, but that's it. At some point, I'll win a live giveaway, but I guess you got to be on the lives to win live giveaways. So there's that. All right, so here we go. Enough beating around the bush. I heard Ford Mustang had this. And so whoever has this is not going to get a Ford Mustang Fastback, but you're probably going to get a knife. So help me out. The Kaiser Crest is phantasmic. Although, Jacob, Stever says he got 289 right off the bat. So the Crest, this is epic. But I did notice one thing for not as good as a GM 292. Oh, I did not know GM had a 2. Oh, yeah, 292. Yep. Unless this is an intentional design, it's like they did not do the sharpening here, but it also seems like the blade is bent here. And I think I was talking to Nathan Cooper or somebody on the phone today, and it's like it was dropped right here before it was sharpened, and then they sharpened it anyways. It's got some sort of little bubble right in this aspect, and you can kind of see it hit the light there. You see that crease there? I don't know. So, oh, I got to go back and check the comments since we're not... I got to go back and check the comments. So, Mini 79 Mini says 279. I'm going back in there. Let me play with this while I'm reading the comments. 279 is winning so far. 289. 289 for Dewey, right on the freaking head. All right, so Dewey is at 289. Is there anybody else that has 289? There's 291, 292. Yeah. 287 for Blue Minotti Ninja. 289 with Dewey. 289 with Dewey. I'm seeing 289 with Dewey. That's what I got so far. I got Dewey. I'm going back down to the comments. Yeah, Bluminati was right there. I saw him post out like, ooh, there's a close one. Can't go back that far. All right, hit it right on. Thank you, Kathleen, for calling that out. Mick Ranger. Yep, everybody's calling it out. Wild Stock Outdoors. Hey, what a cool name. Wild Stock Outdoors. Where are you located? And it looks like it's a moose or an elk. I can't tell because the thing is so small in my 1 by 1 by 1 by 1. Remember me? I think so, actually. Good to see ya. Oh, we're guessing now. All right, so moving on. Heck yeah. All right, so Dewey, do you want? Let me put your name on here. Dewey, do you want the left or the right box? You gotta tell me here. So, what? $10 billion. $10 billion. I agree. Shallow and pedantic. All right, so Dewey, whenever you have time, you can decide right or left. What will it be? Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm going to continue to talk, and Dewey will decide. And once he decides, we can open it up or we can just send it, whatever he wants to do. Adventure 50 says he wants the one that Dewey doesn't pick. Elk on their profile picture. Ooh. I am an elk hunter man myself. I took both pills. I'm seeing things. It's tactical lizard. Oh yeah, it's pronounced as in the letter 1X. Okay. 1X, 1X, 1X. 1. Tactical lizard. He's a red pill. I'm an elk eater too. Dewey, put the fishing pole down and pick left or right box. Jacob Price, I think it's both of them. Giveaway time next on Kodiak Edge. Awesome, Kodiak Edge. All right. Maybe we're going to be to be determined on here until Dewey figures it out. I've only gotten one elk in my life. It was an amazing experience. That's awesome on the edge. I'm out fishing. I knew you're fishing. Do you want the right or left box or right box? You tell me. One has a knife, one is full of rocks. Michael Upchurch, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, my man. Dewey fell asleep. He's out on the boat right now. I hope I draw a moose tag this year. So I am super pumped about that. 15 preference points for Wyoming. I'll go right. Is this the right for you guys? Because some lives I've watched, the screens are reversed. So you guys got to let me know. If the one I'm holding is my right, is that showing right on your end? Brown Sugar says yes, yes, yes. What is that? The war continues. Stay away. Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know. Some of the lives I've watched, the cameras are, it's like, it's mirrored. I don't know what's going on. Darkwater is still trying to give away that busted cormorant, so choose wisely. I don't have a busted cormorant. Sammy in the house. What's good, bro? Hey, Sammy Hudson, good to see you. All right, here we go. I've shot a lot of deer, no elk yet. Elk hunting is a whole different animal, and it really hit me the first time I went elk hunting when I went to roll the elk over and I couldn't do it by myself because it was a 750-pound bull. So, yeah, about blow your back out trying to gut an elk. Anyways, oh yeah, let's go with it. So, beautiful killer wolf sticker. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, I don't want to show the knife yet. We're going to show it in here. My friend shot a record elk in Oregon. That's awesome. I did a live today. Hey, you didn't let me know, Sammy. Friends off. Just kidding. 750 pounds, so a small one? I don't know. It wasn't small to me when I was trying to roll them over. You got a Jade G10 Penguino. It is brand new, and it looks beautimous. So, huge shout out to Nathan Cooper for today's channel giveaway, sponsored by the Cooperist of Coopers that I know. So, thank you so much, Nathan, for this. This is beauty in person. I wanted to see if it showed any. This is like a sterile penguin. I like it. I'm a huge fan of jade and black. I think that looks really, yeah, everybody needs a penguin, that's for sure. Great knives. You had 800 pounds of meat. What'd you kill? Triceratops? Okay. Cloister, I'm from Oregon. Beautiful country, but horrible politics. You might be able to hop in for a bit, Darkwater. Yes. He's in a car. Penguin, one of my favorite knives. That was from that elk. There's no way he got 800 pounds of meat from an elk. Probably 400 max, 450. Killed a duck that size of a horse. It was either that or killing 100 duck-sized horses. Cloister, I'm from California, Bay Area. Once again, thank you, Nathan Cooper. Time to rit die. No, I like jade. I like jade the way it is. Pulled in a 1,000-pound, 11-foot alligator last Monday at one of my accounts. That is cool, 79. Never owned a penguin. Well, you are missing out, Nav. Geez, I've shot moose and only got a little over 400 pounds of meat. I also wonder sometimes with the meat processors if they're not giving you all your meat back or giving you someone else's meat. My sister picked up the lamb this year. Bad move. I surpassed 1,400 subs. Congratulations, Sammy. All right, so Dewey, I will try to get this sent off tonight. I will try my best because I got to get off here. But, well, did I win a penguin? Yes, you did, Dewey. So this is what you won here. I will package it up and see if Mrs. Darkwater can take it to the post office. Other than that, if she is not able to, then it will be sent on Monday of next week. So just giving you a forewarning because of how crazy this week is for me. So I appreciate your patience in when it arrives at your doorstep. So, holy cow, that's unreal. Well, I know those Roosevelt elk are monsters. I just didn't think they were that big. Geesh. So, anyways, congratulations, and thank you, Nathan Cooper, again for the awesome win and the awesome donation to the channel. Never have any of my game props. Maybe you didn't put all your meat back. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Wyoming Adventures. All right, so Dewey, here you go. Congratulations on your win. We're going to put this back on here for the next giveaway. So this will be sent out. And penguins are awesome. I have a slip joint liner lock. That males through females are a bit smaller. Oh, males, yes, for sure. We got to do something about that my dude. Thank you for the channel membership, says Jesse. I ended up with about 500 pounds of meat from my elk. That's insane. Yeah, we don't get that out here. Not unless you're getting a 10-year-old bull. And those are hard to come by anymore with everybody wanting to come out and fulfill their wildest fantasies in Wyoming. So the Lord is good. Hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. Yeah, Easter. Yeah, I hate saying Easter. Anyways, it was a good weekend. Good weekend with family and friends and faith. So it's been awesome. What do you guys want to talk about? Elk only get to about 735 pounds. Anybody go anywhere exciting for Easter, or do a vacation, or did everybody just spend it with family? You are in Wyoming. What part? I spent a lot of time in the Afton area as a child. Well, I don't have Afton money, so I'm in north central Wyoming. So Afton's a cool place. 550 pounds of ground beef from a buffalo in the Grand Tetons. My chair arm sounds like it's farting. Durango, Colorado to see my daughter. Durango's a pretty cool place. I remember them having a really good pizza joint, like a homemade pizza joint, but you know, that was 2009. That was a long time ago. I like to talk about Abraham Lincoln. I love buffalo meat. Wyoming Adventures. I'm hoping to one day organize a 50-person battle royale for the Knife EDC channels and one state named King. I was in Afton last June. Beautiful valley. Yeah, it is very beautiful over there. Went to Galveston. Is Galveston the island? Galveston? I think that's the island, right? Yeah. Texas A&M. Afton sounds like a lot like Aspen. There's a town near it called Alpine. You know, so Afton and that whole area, because there's a lot of smaller towns, they combined to make one big school called Star Valley. And that's super intimidating when you're a small school and you got to go play against a group of people called Star Valley. And they're always bigger and badder because they all, they're all corn-fed farm boys and girls. And not like we weren't either. But yeah, it was super concentrated over there. So they're all hard workers for sure. Galveston is in the Outer Bank. My wife went to school there. So, yeah, so this weekend, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, my content's going to be a little bit lighter this week as far as daily stuff just because of traveling. I have some stuff to post every day, but it's going to be shorts or, like 1-minute shorts. And I'll get back into the swing of things next week. So have a Kellogg tag for this fall. Time to restock the freezer. Are you hunting there in Zona or are you hunting somewhere else, Nathan? Finally won a 20-year fight over East. A 20-year fight? What is that, Paul? Dog car record, Buffalo, biggest shot in over 50 years in Wyoming. That is crazy. Kodiak Edge. I've never won that Buffalo draw, so you're pretty lucky to get that. Rulon Gardner, Olympic wrestler, is from Star Valley. Yep. Who did he beat? That Russian Alexander Kirilov, or I don't know how to say his name, but pretty cool in Arizona. Tyler Powers, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Been fighting a court case. That makes so much more sense now. I'm like, what kind of a 20-year fight? 20 years in court. Wow. Paul's wife said he was right. This is fighting words right there. Probably ex-wife now. So, later, Darkwater, travel safe. Thank you, Pollywog Apocalypse. What time is it? I can go on for 10 more minutes. I'm already at 8:47. I might as well stay to the top of the hour. I did shoot a bison over by Jackson in the 90s. Yeah, someday I'll shoot one. I just haven't yet. So I've shot 3 bucks and some doe. Lost our deer lease 2 years ago. Yeah, Paul, good to hear. That's cool. That 20-year case, that blows my mind. Because then I think of like, what kind of issue is it where you can have, where there's no statute of limitations. So it's got to be something crazy. So, out. Gonna say mother-in-law would have been a sweeter win. My wife always wins. I like it better that way. Yeah. What are you girls barking at? You hear my dogs outside freaking out? 20 years in court, fluff. That must be quite the battle. That sounds like millions of dollars in court. Jeesh. I can't even imagine. My wife got the blessing of a new kidney for Easter. Wow, that is a blessing. She had been on dialysis for 6 years, so thankful to have my wife back healthy again. Roger Baker, that's awesome. And, we pray that the kidney serves her well, and that is a true blessing. So to God be the glory. That is absolutely awesome. Safe travels, Morgan. I'll see you on the flip side. Catch you on the flip side. At once in all 1500 to 1600. Heard the dogs that time. Yeah, I don't know what they're hollering at something outside. Yeah, Roger Baker, that is incredible. Let's see. Praise God for that. Yep. Yeah, give thanks. It's especially hard to give thanks, and I talk about that a lot on this channel. Is it's easy to give thanks when times are good. It's really hard to give thanks when times are bad, and we're called to give thanks. Period. In the good times and the bad, and there's those times where you're just like, God, it's even hard to say your name right now because things are going really not well, and and we just got to remember to be grateful and give thanks no matter what. So. Anyways, look up Wyoming state records. My uncle's name is Steve Bennett Darkwater. Sounds good, Kodiak Edge. You reap what you sow. I give even in hard times. Yep. I try to too. I always try to be a blessing and bless others, and maybe to a fault at sometimes. You can give a lot away, and you don't give to give any getting any. I can't even talk right. You don't give to get things in return, but it is nice to know sometimes when you do stuff that it's appreciated. Sometimes it goes unappreciated, and that's okay too, because at some point those people will understand, or hopefully they understand that, man, these people really look after me and thought of me well. So, anyways, but now I am free of all the BS. Oh, I must have missed part of that. Yeah, Roger Baker, can't thank the donor's family enough. Yeah, because clearly something had to happen to have one come available. So Riley always says I ripped the cart too many times. I don't know what that means. On the 29th is my 21st anniversary of my ruptured brain aneurysm, and I'm truly blessed. Well, on the 29th, okay. Well, we're thankful you're here, Wyoming Adventures. Good to have you as a friend, and out here just smacking trolls left and right on my channel. I definitely appreciate that, and you help out countless other channels. So thank you so much. Have a great night. It was a fun live stream, and have a safe trip. Thank you, Adventure 50. Is always good to see you. Douglas, Wyoming, home of the jackalope. That's right. The big old one on the interstate there. I'm sure War Room EDC has drove by that many times. So Sickips 15 says hi. Here I'm playing with Rodney's knife right now. This is a really cool knife. I love how the contouring on here. Man, that's super cool. And I like that, you can easily transfer up to that choked up grip. So YouTube Music Portal says, Wyoming Adventures, praise the Lord. Riley Oy is tripping right now. Well, I hope you find peace, Riley. There's nothing wrong with that stuff, but, well, I don't know. I've never done it, but just tell you if you're, yeah, I won't get into that right now. So, K's on, sick beard, man. Have a wonderful day. It's the first time I've ever got a compliment on the gray beard. So, hats off to you, Mr. Zahn. Hopefully, Mr. I'm just assuming. Darkwater, your lives are always awesome. Yeah, that's a great design. Beautiful knife. I need to start doing more shorts and lives to grow my base. Gabby says, Gabby, how are you? What knife is that? I like Tyler Powers. This one is the Concept Vivid crossbar lock or glide lock. And it just is so smooth and functional and beautimous. Yeah. So this one is Rodney's in the chat. And yeah, ooh, it's going to be all sticky now. You're right. All right. Kodiak Edge, have fun on your stream. Let's see here. And then this one also is another new concept. And she's pretty. The Dark Gecko, or whatever you want to call it. Sorry I didn't chat much tonight, Darkwater. I'm making dinner, but thank you for having me. Safe travels, and thank you for your service, and see you next time. Well, thank you for being a very good steward, Victoria, and thank you for taking care of your family. It's, you know, I have, my oldest is yours and Connie's age, and it's cool to see you guys. Like Corn Doggy today, he came and brought me breakfast and, you know, fresh fried eggs on leftover biscuits. Hey, I'm cool with that. So I'll just tell you that your parents definitely appreciate you girls when you go above and beyond like that, and you take charge of a meal, or you take charge of cleaning the house or doing the chores. It's much appreciated. And you know, you probably get tired of your parents saying, hey, take out the trash, or hey, go feed the ducks, or feed whatever, you know, feed the horses. When you take that initiative and you go out there and do it right off the bat, probably more than likely brings joy to your heart. And I say that from experience, because I know when I was your age, it was the same thing. Even now, it's a pleasure when I do cook. When I cook or do dishes or something, take some sort of initiative, it makes me feel proud. It makes me feel like I'm doing my job as a dad and providing, you know, because Mrs. Darkwater, she works her butt off all the time, and I don't feel like she gets any help sometimes. So safe travels, Darkwater. Good night, Morgan. Safe travels and best wishes. Oscar Correa says, name a car for an edit. Oscar, I remember you before. How about the MG convertible? Or the 79 Mini? Darkwater, don't bother with my stuff. Enjoy your trip to get when it's convenient. 79, are you in SoCal? I couldn't remember. That's what I was going to ask you. If you are in SoCal, I don't know where, but I would bring it to you, because I'll be in that area. So, Mafia Bill, whoop! 71 CUDA. How's the detent on the Vivid? I mean, it's a crossbar lock. There's not much of a detent at all, Tommy. Luke 10, what's up, brother? I didn't even see you in the chat. How long have you been in here, Luke? Well, if Luke's in here, I got to show him his knife. So, here's Luke's beautiful Kaiser gavel. And I don't know if we talked about this much last week, or I don't know. Everything's been kind of mixing together. But yeah, this is Loot 10's design, called the gavel. So, what up, everyone? All right, so I don't know what Sick Ups is saying there. Thank you for dropping the link, Talk Car. Appreciate you, dude. All right, I'm getting caught up. How's the detent? Didn't I already? I don't think that there's not much of a detent, but I also didn't check the lock bar tightness on those. So thank you so much for the knife and everything you do, man. Sorry for the delay. I'm in an area that has bad signal. Have a safe trip. You're welcome. He has to grow the beard as he spent all his razor money on knives. That is true, except for I got to shave it off tomorrow for the Navy. So how old are you, Gabby? Just stumbled in. Nathan Nettick, good to see you. Where the thumb stud? I do want to put a thumb stud on this, but I want to put a titanium one. No, actually, let's put a brass one on here. Yeah, because if I put a thumb stud right here, oh yeah, it'll clear all day. So Nathan Cooper, hope you have a good one. Good to see you, and thank you for the donation. Yeah, Loot. This is a heck of a fun project, and the fact that you clued me in on how the original design was to be, I kind of took it as a personal challenge to learn some skills and do something unique and very fun. So I know you didn't want the brass bolsters on there, but I think it looks really cool. It definitely makes this knife a lot chunkier than it should be, but and I know I added a little bit bigger finger choil than you had intended, but I want to actually be able to get my finger inside of it, like so. And so now, I mean, this thing is just epic. I mean, it's not that it wasn't epic before, but this definitely just fits. And I see why you designed it the way you did the first time. So I wish Kaiser had the cojones to do some finger choils, because you're not the only knife that they've basically deleted the finger choils, and it's like I don't know why. So yeah, this is Loot 10's gavel. He has many other awesome designs, and Loot 10, I need to get some of your other designs. I apologize, this is the only one that I got right now. The decimal is yours as well, right, Loot? So anyways, I really want to get the Kubi decimal or your wingspan. Are you, Loot, are you going to be at Blade? So yeah, Loot, if you're at Blade, I'm going to take this so you can hold it in your hand and, just see how it came out. Because I don't remember if you actually had an OG one of these with the finger choil, but I just wanted you to see it. So if you're there, oh, the Clydesdale is another one I don't have. I need more money, I think, is probably the bottom line here. And if I could, if I had all the money, I would definitely have every one of Loot's designs. So you're all good. I appreciate you. So yeah, let me know if you go to Blade. I'm gonna bring this so you can check it out. So I definitely like it. I heat anode the liners just so they weren't super shiny. Yeah, the Decil is my design. I'm not sure if I'll be able to at Blade, but I'm trying. Okay, Roger that, Loot. And I will see you. Hopefully, last year I hit you up way too late in San Antonio, but I am going back there again this year around the same time, and I'll make sure to let you know. So when we do our one lunch there that day, that I'll get to hit you up if you're down. So, did you know that when Chuck Norris was born, the doctor looked to his mother and said, "Congratulations, it's a man." Yeah, that was a good one, Sheila. You deleted it. Pons, what's going on, man? Oh, that's awesome. I just bought a cheap and my first Vosteed. I just bought a cheap and in my first Vosteed. I'm actually a little disappointed because it's not as nice as I imagined. Which Vosteed? Joker's Wild. And Joker's Wild, good to see you. Fred the Lug, how you doing, homie? Your beard is awesome. My dad has a super long. This is stubble. That's my stubble. Hello. Sorry, I didn't know where that was going. That was a good one, though. Congratulations, it's a man. Darkwater Actual. Oh, he's saying hi to everybody. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm not going to be on much longer. It's 9 o'clock. I got to go get to bed because I got to fly out in T-minus 5 hours and 58 minutes. So the KB Knives Decimal, Hydro, and Steelhead. Also the new Ballistic Balisong release from Kubi are all my collabs. Ooh, the ballistic balisong. Yes. Well, you know, if you ever need a reviewer, I know I'm small potatoes, but I definitely love the original designs. And this one's definitely in one of the top of my list, Loot. So what's the other thing? Oh, this is another one that Kaiser decided they were going to delete the finger choil on. And this one is the Johann Jordan parakeet. And you can see how he has this beautifully designed, let me go back here, what is a finger choil, and then bam, frame. And yeah, they got rid of it, he said. They redesigned his knife and got rid of the finger choil. And it's like, guess what? Darkwater is going to do it. So next week when I get home, I'm going to put a finger choil as intended on this bad boy. And it's going to be awesome because this is a sweet little knife. All right, Darkwater, I'm out. I got to get to. So, yeah. Naughty picture. Naughty picture. What am I missing? I have no idea. Joker's Wild. What model? I know. I'm kind of curious what Joker got. You bought the blue LMAX PSYOP and you don't like it? Are you talking about the micarta LMAX Joker's Wild? It is like, it kind of like the Clio, but you know, I love talking to the designers. And first off, Loot, thank you for always answering my silly questions. You're like, why is this dude keep hounding me about this? Because I want to do you right by your design, homie. That's why. So, Joker's Wild, the PSYOP, I sold mine, but they are fantastic. But it did take time for that and the RS Chaos to break in with that top liner lock. So I'm not sure what issues you're having with yours. Yeah, let me know, because yeah, it should be top notch. We'll just put it that way. But again, you got that blade and the way that rides on the side of the blade, it has to wear in or smooth out first. So, did you want to check out the Pena? I just saw your hat. I told you, Nathan. He's actually my homie. Well, actually, both of them, Kyle and Mike, are both my homies. But I know Mike a lot better than Kyle. I just feel it's flimsy on the hand. Huh. I didn't feel that way at all with my WMK version, so I'm just curious. Interesting. Got to take that into consideration. Oh, no worries, Loot. Hey, things take time to make, right? People got to be patient, and I'm in on a bunch of pre-orders right now. I've never done those before this year, and I'm excited. When they come in, they come in. It'll be like Christmas. Oscar Correa says, name a car for an edit. Again? They already said 71 CUDA, and let's do a 77 MG, if that's even a right year for it. Can't wait for the wingspan. I got the Pena Custom Lux at Blade, Texas. The only custom I actually bought. It's amazing. Yeah, Nathan, if you would send me a picture of that one you're talking about, that that Pena Sons of Liberty Gunworks. I totally forgot about that you had that. So I don't remember what it is now. Good night, everyone. Yeah, I better let you guys go. 77 would be MGB, no? Yeah, probably. Give Loot a reach, please. Joker's Wild. What to buy next? Joker's Wild. I have a bunch of knives for sale if you're interested. Help me raise money for my trip. The Mola Tonto. Yeah, you got to send me a picture again, Nathan. I completely forgot, but I know we talked about that at one point. I just don't remember what it was about, or what we were trading at the time. But so late day. How you doing, Sean McDonald? Thank you guys. I definitely appreciate that. So yeah, Joker's Wild, hit me up on Instagram. I have a bunch I need to sell and move if you're interested. Great prices. And I got hosed by Kunwu on a pre-order, a pre-op, and I'm a little salty with them, but I have 8 pre-orders currently and with 5 book spots. Fred the Lug, are you talking about the Excalibur shipment that went like completely MIA? The RCK9. Yes, RCK9. Make channel post with the ones you want to get rid of. That's a good idea. I didn't know if we could do that on YouTube. I basically will take a picture of them and send them to the people who ask for, if I ever sell anything to. So that's who I send them to. I should probably be more open about it, but I take care of the people that have supported this channel hardcore first, if that makes sense. So I see people sell on IG as well, but it's not as, they do it a little more sneakily. So we'll see. I can't share loot right now or I will have trouble back in chat. No internet. No worries. Well, you guys, I better get, don't post prices. Okay. That's a good idea. I like just doing it on Instagram because, they can directly message you there and not have to switch apps. And then a lot of times I send it through Facebook Messenger. That's the other one. I was like, YouTube Messenger. Nope. The Excalibur, but not the lost shipment. They canceled my order after having my money for 6 months. They gave me my money, never was shipped. That's crazy. Well, Joker's Wild, I got those too. So, but anyways, you guys, love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me tonight. Sorry it's such a short and early live that it normally is. We'll be back to the normally scheduled time next week. And again, if any of you are all in SoCal, and as in like the San Diego area in the next 4 or 5 days, let me know. Go out and have lunch. And yeah, I'm excited to get some sunny San Diego weather. So, all right, guys, I got to get off to bed. Take care of yourself, and thank you for the support. And I'll get this stuff out to you soon, 79 and Dewey. So, thank you, guys. Have a good one.